I wrote the book, What Would Rockefeller Do? And, you know, a lot of interesting research in researching the Rockefellers, you know, and what they've been accused of, but one thing that they've done really well is preserving, protecting, and perpetuating wealth. They're on their 6th generation of passing on wealth, which is so rare for the 3rd generation to actually continue. So 6 is a big deal. They have 153 people living off the trust as far as families, and that's just off the interest. And the excess interest last year donated $50 million to charity. So that's pretty crazy when you think about that, right?
Wow.
Now let's look at the Vanderbilt family for a minute, because the Vanderbilt family had more money in relationship to the amount of money in the world than the Rockefellers did. As a matter of fact, the Vanderbilt at their height had more money than the US Treasury. So they had so much money they couldn't even just keep it in the US, right? It was all over the world from their shipping businesses and everything. Cornelius dies. 9 years later, his oldest son dies, and he doubled the estate. So that's the peak of the Vanderbilt estate. 54 years later, the first Vanderbilt dies broke. Okay? Now, the Vanderbilts did not invest in their heirs, did not have certain structures I'm about to talk about, and what they really created was wealthy socialites that learned how to consume money, not really create wealth. And yeah, Vanderbilt University still exists, but you gotta realize, all they did was donate $1 million to start that university. And look, if we had more money than the US Treasury, we could be total F-ups and we would still do a few good things, right? It's not like, so they had 10 mansions in Manhattan alone, all 10 have been torn down. They owned the Breakers in Rhode Island at one point. That's now owned by the state of Rhode Island. They owned the Biltmore estate in the Carolinas. That's not owned by them anymore. So the Vanderbilt family, if there are millionaires left in it, it's because they created it, not because they inherited it. Because the last family reunion of Vanderbilts was all people worth less than $1 million.